So as someone who's beaten the mines 3 times indoors, I've learned a lot of tips and tricks along the way, so I'll be showing you most of them in this video. So most of them are in the 2nd floor, but a few will be in the hotel because it got changed a lot too. So remember the thumbnail of the video? Well, it was actually kind of not clickbait, so you could actually hide in drawers. So whenever Rush starts coming, then just hide inside the drawer, and then Rush just goes right past you. But Think Noodle said to look inside of the drawer like that, so maybe just do that to be more safe. So here's tips for door 100. So whenever you're at the breaker spot, just turn all of them on and then start doing this because you have less things that are off. And whenever you start the door and Figure's chasing you, instead of running forward, just run into the side and then crouch whenever you're here, and then Figure will get stuck. But for me, it broke. I didn't do it right, but one time I did do it right on the first try. So the person who found out about the Figure getting stuck glitch is Blake Block, so go subscribe to them. So their channel link is in the description. So their video that said about this thing, they did this. Just watch where they went, and they also got Figure stuck there. I don't know why. For me, it got here. Now the next tip I'm showing you is actually my most currently viewed short. So first you have to look around. Whenever you're in courtyard, just look around for this box, and whenever you open it, then you find Shears. And then you have to keep looking around the courtyard, and you'll find this thing, and whenever you open it, then you can go inside. And it's got a lot of coins in it. So this is how you can get a lot of knobs. I've even gotten over 2,000 coins with this method. Now I'll show you how you can get in floor 2. So whenever you find doors like this, then inside, sometimes you can find a special Shears room. And if you do find this room, then it's rare that it might have Shears, but whenever you're in the giant Shears room, you can find this, and you have Shears, and you can just open the 2 boxes that's here. But whenever you're walking around the game, make sure to open these side doors because it might have this room, and you can have this box, and you can just shear that open to get more. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another tip thing that Ledham found out about. So yeah, go subscribe to him. His channel link is in the description. But he said that Shears rooms are more common in these minecart rooms and the fuse box rooms, like the big ones like that. Now I'll be showing you some tips for Seek. So if you're having some trouble whenever you're trying to jump over, just whenever you're running, then just look where I'm going. So just tap the jump button like right when you're about to fall off. And also pay attention to guiding light because you might need to go left or right whenever you're running too. And then once you get to the minecart, then you can see that board right there. So you'll have to crouch. Press the crouch button when you're about to hit it and then just go back up. And you can also be a little bit more safe by pressing a little bit earlier, but that's not what I did. Oh yeah, and also these boards, you don't really have to do anything. You crash through them by yourself. So whenever the rail starts splitting, just look at the blue particles, and then you can go on the spot. Don't pay attention to the sparkles. Pay attention to the blue particles right there and see where it goes, because the sparkles, you can't really react fast enough. Like, you can look at this thing right now. The sparkles, it's too hard to see the sparkles. Look at the blue dust. And sometimes you might have to use the arrow because you can't really see the guiding light. But that's the first seek, and now I'll show you the second seek. So whenever you're running on the pipes, just do like what we did earlier on the boards on the first one. So try to just jump when you're about to fall off. So you have to flick your camera to see the sides because you cannot really see the guiding light sometimes, and you'll have to go the right way. So here are some door 150 tips. So whenever you see the radar on the thing, it tells you where you're supposed to go. It tells you where the anchor is. And you can also hear the sound of the thing beeping to find it. So listen, you can hear it. So you'll have to make your volume loud so you can hear it. And also you could search up a video on how you can find all your anchor locations, because they could be in hidden spots sometimes. So if you're here or somewhere else close to here, then you can actually go over this rock, so then you can get to the anchor place faster. And if you get to an anchor, but then there's grumbles that's going to kill you, just look at the code and then do the math. Just get to a safe spot and do the math. And then whenever you're ready, go and then do the code fast, and then you can go back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another tip from Ledham. So remember, go subscribe to him, link in the description. But you can go, whenever you're trying to go somewhere, just follow the grumble behind it, and it doesn't even turn around. It works. Yeah, this is probably one of the best door 150 tips. This is crazy. And here's another one of his tips. So he said whenever you get hit by a grumble, just keep running and you might survive. So remember, subscribe to Ledham, link in the description. So here's another tip. So if a grumble's ever coming and you're surrounded, just go into one of the closets or these lockers. Then whenever you start seeing hide, then you can get out and grumble will be away. And if you're ever getting chased by a grumble, walk backwards with a flashlight or a bulk light and you can get into a safe spot because it slows down grumble. So here's a very good halt tip. So whenever you're on the halt spot, try to open this one right before the cave, and you usually have a lot of special things. They usually give you special packs or lights, like bulk lights. So yeah, right after the cave and right before the cave, you can get something right there. So here's a tip for the hotel. So because of the new update for floor 2, they changed these doors when you could open them. And they might not really have some special things, but sometimes you can find these. So sometimes they're locked, but other times they don't have any locks on them and you can get a lot of coins. So I guess that's the thing of this video, so be sure to like and subscribe if you want more Roblox videos such as doors. And also make sure to leave a comment. So that's the end of this video, goodbye.